Welcome all of you. In this lecture, I'm going to explain some basics of LaTeX. So let's start. We will follow the sequence in our lecture. Firstly, we will see why LaTeX, then we will see what is LaTeX, then you will understand the LaTeX structure, and at the end, I will tell you the scope of LaTeX. Why LaTeX? So it's quite clear that LaTeX is best suitable for the creation of long articles and books professionally. At the same time, it has various facilities including automatic numbering of chapters, automatic numbering of sections, theorems, and equations. You need not to worry about the numbering of these things by manually. It also allows you to focus on the content rather than the appearance of your document because LaTeX do this thing for you by itself. And it is very important thing that it is easy to type complex mathematical formulas by using LaTeX in very less span of time and very beautifully. What is LaTeX? LaTeX is nothing but a document preparation system. It is used for high quality typesetting for any form of publications. Let me introduce one important point here that whenever you type any document in Word and you try to recover the same document in any other system by using pen drive, then you might have noticed that your document and its structure have changed. But in LaTeX, this thing does not happen because LaTeX produces very high quality documents and the setup of document is already done by LaTeX itself. Then LaTeX encourages authors not to worry too much about the appearance of their documents, and it is based on the idea that let authors write document by using design style. In LaTeX, these design styles are called as templates. Now let me tell you some basic information about the LaTeX. LaTeX commands always start with a backslash. Whatever arguments that are need to be placed are always placed in the curly brackets. Optional arguments, like if you're adding some features, if you're adding some another thing that is going to make your document more beautiful, are placed always in a square bracket. And any command in LaTeX start with slash begin and it end with slash end. Nextly, whenever you start writing any document in LaTeX, it has to be started with the document class. So that document class may be article, that may be exam if you are writing some question papers, that may be a report if you are writing some project reports or any type of document. It may be a book, it may be a beamer. Beamer is equivalent to PowerPoint presentation in LaTeX. Then LaTeX commands has many options. That options include what type of paper do you want to produce, A4 paper, A5 paper, etc. What should be the size of your text that you want in your document. That may be 11 pt, 12 pt, 10 pt is the by default font size taken by LaTeX. Whether you want to produce your document just in a single column or you want it to be in two column, whether you want it to be a portrait mode or it should be in the landscape mode, all options are available there. You have to put those options in a square bracket. Then LaTeX requires so many packages. I'm just going to tell you two important packages here. Package graphics. In our case, if you want to include some figures in your document, then you should have this package with you and you should mention this package in the preamble of LaTeX file. If you want to write some mathematical formulas, then you have to have this particular package in your preamble, that is MS Math. This is a basic text file. This is basic structure of LaTeX file. So as I told you previously, LaTeX file always start with a document class. So slash document class options. These are user defined options that may be regarding the size of the text or that may be regarding the paper output. Then document class, what you want to write, article, question paper. In this that case, you have to use the exam environment, etc. Then use packages. you have to include so many packages here. If you want to include the images, then you have to take the package graphic as I told you previously. Likewise, and then just slash begin your document. Begin command should be ended with the end command, and in between these two things you have to write your document content. These are some important things that should be noticed while typing. If you want to go for a new line, then you can use it in two ways. Either you should use double backslash or you can write slash new line. If you want your text to be italic, then you have to write this particular command slash text it that stands for italic, and in curly bracket write down your text. Then it will produce the output as shown here. If you want your text to be bold, then just write slash text BF. Whatever text that you want to be printed in a bold letters, just write it within the curly brackets and the output will look like this. And at the same time, if you want to underline some of the text, then just use the command slash underline and in curly bracket put that text. You will find that your text has been underlined as shown here. Now let me end this particular lecture by mentioning some scopes of LaTeX. We can use LaTeX to prepare research articles, research papers. We can use it to produce theses, books, presentations. As I told you previously, Beamer is the document class that is used to make the presentations, and you can use it to prepare question papers. I hope you must have got all the things. I stop it here. Thank you.